Hello and welcome to another episode of the Farr Show, where I am Damien Farr, and tonight we are talking about Friday the 13th. I told you I'd be talking about him a little bit more here. So, we're going to go quick through some of these because, well, being honest, they're not great. I'm going to talk about one in a lot of detail because I love this movie. This is a really good movie, like, no doubt about it. What is on the desk suddenly? Alright, well, just ignore that part where I'm looking at the desk. So, really, let's start talking about Jason X. Jason Goes to Space. I mean, I haven't seen Jason Takes Manhattan or some of the other ones here. That's why I'm kind of skipping to Jason X. Why did he get to space? Like, I guess that's the reasonable thing. I really hope Jason ends up on Mars is the next one, where he murders all the Martians. And that's why there's no people on Mars and somehow ends up on Earth. Like a prequel in some way. I know that doesn't make any sense for continuity-wise, but let's be honest, these movies don't have any continuity at this point. So, Jason in space. I mean, he was frozen. Someone unfroze him like a stupid person would. And now he is on a rampage in space. So, sure. Then, we're going to skip to this one because I want to talk about this other one last. So, Jason X, I'd give an FA. Friday the 13th, the remake. This movie isn't great. If you're going to watch any of these movies, just avoid that one. The other ones aren't great, but they have charm. This one's just a cash grab, for lack of a better term. Just like most remakes are. Except that Nightmare on Elm Street remake was pretty good, but we'll get to that another day. So, I think it's bad. It's only an F. If I could give half an F, I would do that. But, you know, being honest, we got rid of the halves right away. So, no half an F. And then finally, the one that I'm excited to talk about. Freddy versus Jason. This movie is good. Like, it's an FAR. I know what you're thinking. Damien, why do you think this movie's so good? Well, I'm a huge fan of the genre. I like Freddy and I like Jason, so I thought it was cool that they put them together. Just like everybody, I was excited. But, obviously, I'm coming at it with a fresh coat of eyes, unlike anybody who, you know, was waiting for years because of the, you know, like, oh, it's gonna happen. You know, and it took years upon years to make. For me, I just saw it randomly at the video store and was like, oh, this looks cool. I like Freddy, I like Jason, why not? So I loved it. What more do you want, though, from this movie? Like, the idea is Freddy is losing his power because nobody is scared of dreaming. Nobody's scared to fall asleep and, you know, of him. So he's losing his power. So what he does is he revives Jason to then terrorize people. And then after a little bit, he's like, oh, damn, he's taking all my kills and they're afraid of him more than me. Oh, I gotta kill him. And then it ends on a cliffhanger. I wish they would have made Freddy vs. Jason 2, to be honest. I feel like that'd be cool. Well, you know, maybe one day it'll be in Dead by Daylight. Spoiler, it's not probably gonna be in there, but it's okay. Hey, put Jason in Dead by Daylight, let's be honest. So, this movie is great. So far, I've talked about Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. I've talked about Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and the remake. So, next time I talk about the games. So, I'm going to talk about the NES game, which I've played a very little bit about. Killer Puzzle, and finally, the new one, which they're not really updating anymore because of licensing, and the reason that he's not in Dead by Daylight. So, what do you think of Jason X, Freddy vs. Jason, and Friday the 13th, the remake? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and have a far off night.